Kevin Bridgewaters.
Ball, here's Kevin Bridgewaters.
Bridgewaters. It's Kevin Bridgewaters for three.
Bridgewater.
I beat the odds. I was about to be a statistic. I was about to be just another one.
Nice move, Kevin.
Knocking it down, Kevin Bridgewaters.
My name is Kevin Bridgewaters. I'm from Columbia, Kentucky, a very small town with about 10 to 12,000 people. It was one of those small towns where everybody knows everybody and everybody's business. But it was a very small and supportive community. Like every time there was an event, like a basketball game, a football game, like pretty much the whole town would shut down.
Like, what are we talking, like high school games?
Yeah, any high school sport, because it's small, so there's really nothing to do at all. There's a football game, a high school basketball game, even baseball. Like, people would just stop what they're doing and go to the game. So I grew up very poor in a 4-bedroom house, 15 kids. My grandmother raised us all. She raised most of her grandkids, you know what I mean? Due to issues with her parents or whatever. Believe it or not, I looked up to drug dealers. Like, I wanted the cars, I wanted the jewelry, I wanted all the things that I've seen, you know what I mean? Now, I was pretty naive to how they got it, but I wanted the tattoos and just that flashy life. And with everything that's happened in my family and still to this day, I beat the odds. I was about to be a statistic. I was about to be just another one. And that was the prediction for a lot of people. Like, they didn't predict that I would make it through college or maybe even my senior year. So they figured I'd be in jail or something crazy like that. And looking back, I should have been. I would have never done the drugs. It would have been like my chances of getting on the business side of it was the thing, because I've seen. It scared me to see what drugs did to people. Like, I'd see people walking around and it's just, they're doing a bunch of weird stuff and stealing, and I've seen fights and I've seen people shot. You just didn't mess with the drug dealers, like, you know what I mean? I've seen a lot of crazy things. I even seen a guy try to shoot my mom in the head as a kid. I didn't know what was going on. It was just like, he tried to pull the trigger, it jammed. She drove off in the car and he just took off running through a field. Yeah, it was crazy. It was like a hit, because my mom, she was into a bunch of nonsense like that. So that really scared me too. But I was like 12 years old when I seen that. And so, like I said, with the people I was surrounded with, when you're surrounded by that, 9 times out of 10, you follow that road. My high school coach and some people in the community kind of, they steered me in a different direction.
How many sports did you play?
So I played football, basketball, and then I was a boxer too. Football was probably my better sport, but I didn't like getting hit. So I got a concussion when I was a sophomore in high school, and I took a really big hit, and that was the last time I played football. So I just stayed with basketball. Being a class clown and things like that, it wasn't that I wasn't smart, I just wasn't doing anything and focusing on the things that I needed to. You know, you had to have grades to play sports and stuff. But I didn't know I was getting recruited and things like that. So that's when my high school coach broke it down to me. Like, you can be something or somebody, or you can do things that nobody around here has ever done. So, and once he started punishing me.
Punishing you? What did he do?
Well, number one, the first day, I'll never forget this. I was in math class, me and my cousin, right? He knocks on the door. The teacher lets him in the room. We're asleep in the back of class. And he pulled us in the hall, and he yelled at us so loud. And he was an older guy. He was like 70 at this time. This is 2002, I think. He was old school. He yelled at us, teachers and students sticking their heads out the halls and laughing and things like that. Then we had to run. We had to run every morning at 5. Then he would drop us back off at home, let us get ready for school, and we're thinking he's going to take us to school. No, he made us run 2 miles to school.
Why was he doing that to you?
You know, he had to break me down to build me up, right? He's seen my potential, and he's seen, you know, the atmosphere I was raised in, and I guess he's seen that I could make it out of that and have a different life for myself. So once all that happened, he helped me see the big picture of what I could do and things like that. So that's when I started taking it serious.
Kevin Bridgewaters from way downtown. Bridgewaters pull up right there.
What did your life look like at the end of high school?
So when I graduated high school, I was like 5'4", 5'5", and I was like 129 pounds. I was so small in high school. I never forget they would call me Parachute Man because my number 11 jersey was so big. I always wanted to be number 15 because my cousins were number 15, but that was like a 2X at the time. And the medium fit me like it was like a 4X, so I started playing very well, like really good once I had number 11, and it just stuck with me that whole time. I went from my senior year being 5'4", 129 pounds to the end of my freshman year, which I was a redshirt, and I became like 5'9 and a half, 175 pounds. So a lot of people would see me and didn't know it was me because I grew and filled out more. So quickly, yeah.
Count it.
I ended up at Western Kentucky University, which was only like an hour away from home. That was still too close to home. Homesick just being an hour away. So I went to junior college, and when I got there,
Bridgewaters brings it down.
I wanted to go home every weekend. And I was going home so much that one time I was wrong place, wrong time. They did this big drug raid, and I'm in the house. I'm 18 at the time, and they pinned me against the ground and all this stuff. The cops did. But they knew I had nothing to do with anything because it was the craziest thing. Actually, one of my friend's dads was a SWAT guy. And they're sitting back and they're get ready to run in this house. And I just happened to pull up and go in my family's house. And he wanted them to call it off because I was in the house because that could have ruined me for forever. But they pulled me out. They just told me to leave. Literally, after I'd sit on the ground for like an hour, and it was crazy. You know, they interrogate you and ask you, but then God said, no, he ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And so I left, and that was the day. Same high school coach left home, came, got me, drove me back to school. They took my car, they took everything. They said, you do not go back home. My junior college coach told me, if you go back home, you're done. As I'm at school, I'm realizing every single kid on my team went through the same upbringing. We all had the same similar stuff. Some people seen people killed, the drugs, their parents was on drugs, just all types of a wild life. So we bonded, and we were all able to help each other focus on basketball in school. Just working with those guys every day and the coach we had. In junior college, I became the #1 point guard in the country. Then the floodgates of getting recruited again just opened up, and it was crazy from there.
Oh! Kevin Bridgewater.
Like, I was literally getting recruited by just about every school. So I had a really solid college career. I was really extremely athletic, and after college, the tournament and things like that, played well. I got to go work out for like 16 or 17 NBA teams. Like after college, like I was in Atlanta. Like I did a lot of training in Atlanta. So a lot of NBA players live in Atlanta. A lot were from Atlanta. So I'm playing with some of the best all-stars. There was like Mike Bibby and Nick Van Exel, who's played for the Lakers, Mark Price, Joe Johnson at the time. It was a lot of really good players. You get invited to like summer league and things like that, and then when you go to the summer league, you got a lot of international coaches that come and watch this stuff. So I had probably about 13, 14 offers from all around Europe to come play. I got an offer to go to Ukraine, my first deal ever, and that was for $90,000. So with the guys, the veterans that were in the NBA that was like mentoring me, they said that's a no-brainer. Because I had my oldest son at the time, and he was like about to be 2 years old. So they was like, you got a kid you got to take care of, go do that. You can always come back and do this. So that's how all that happened.
Oh! Kevin Bridgewater. Scotland. Kevin Bridgewater.
So Ukraine was 09-010, the end of 11, going into 12. And then from 12 to the end of 14, so 12, 13, 13, 14, I was in Russia. It's way more pressure. Europe, man, they're die-hard fans. Dudes in there going crazy with their shirts off. They got drums and flares and whistles and anything, them cowbell things, anything to make noise. So there's not warm-up music. There's no music. It's just all chants. And so let me drop back to when I was in Ukraine. So the way the arena was like two levels, right? Lower level, upper level. And fans would like throw stuff on the court. So they would drop this net, kind of like a hockey net so the puck don't fly out to the crowd. We were down like, I don't know, 10, 12 points in the game. We come back. We take the lead. Place is going crazy. The guy's dribbling the ball up the court. He picks the ball up, starts walking, and he points. Like he's pointing it at up in the crowd. I turn around. There's a drunk guy hanging upside down in the second story with his foot caught in the net. He tried to jump. And the cops, smoking cigarettes in the arena, just walk up, start shaking the net. And dude dropped about 20, 30 feet. Boom. They get him up and they escort him back to his seat. It's the craziest thing I've seen. Yeah. Yeah. It still gives me chills thinking about it, because those are some crazy good atmosphere. It's loud. You know, like here in the States, like when there's a dunk or a good shot made, they get loud, but like there it's just loud the whole time. And they will come up to you, whether you're at dinner with your kid, your wife, your family, whoever you're around, they will ask you why you missed that shot. Like, why'd you miss this shot? Like, we pay you a lot of money to make this shot. Like, that's how they say it. But the pressure of winning is way beyond. There may not be no tomorrow. Like, you never know what's going to happen. I've seen guys play tonight, and I never see them again. They got them a flight 5:30 in the morning, 6 in the morning, back home to the States. So it's that type of pressure. EuroLeague is right up under the NBA. It's like right there with it. Well, everybody knows who you are. You're already different just by the way you walk around and how you dress and things like that. The cool thing was in Ukraine and Russia, I had a bodyguard. Because, you know, Russia and Ukraine, there's like a lot of robberies and things like that. There was a lot of crime in those places. So I had some well-trained assassin dude. He was like 5'6". I was bigger than him, but I've seen him break some people down. Like, there would be people, I'd be walking on the sidewalk, there'd be people running up trying to grab my shoulder to get me to sign something or whatever, want to take a picture or something. And I'd turn around, he had somebody's arm bent behind him and things like that. Like, because they were walking up behind me too quick. So it was pretty crazy. But I wasn't allowed to go anywhere without him. The owner of my team, I'd never seen his eyeballs. He always wore shades and a suit. So then we found out our owner of our team was like a big mob guy, and he put the word out, don't mess with our players. So literally we could go anywhere, do anything we wanted to do. Now, we weren't bad guys, but nobody bothered us. You know, my son's been able to come see me play before. They had him crowd surfing. They're just tossing him in the air. Like, he's going like 10 feet in the air. A bunch of people to pass him around the arena. He was about 7. Yeah, that was in Russia. And and I'm in the middle of a game, and I'm like looking out there, and I'm like, got subbed out of the game so I could get security to grab my son and things like that. But it was cool, but it was like scary because I didn't know where he was going to end up, you know? He still talks about that at 19 years old. He remembers that. So Putin, before I ever knew who Putin really was, like, we were playing, so it's like a Russian league. So they have like this little crossover between some Ukraine teams and some Russian teams, and everybody stands up, starts clapping for this dude coming in. I thought it was Hitler. Like, it was just, cause you know how people with the Nazi stuff, like Hitler, people would stand up and you would just see him walk through, and you know, he does the wave, everything. Same thing with Putin. And I'm like, who is this? I thought, you know, oh, the president or whatever, but he was a fan of sports, but I never got close to him or anything. I just seen him from a distance.
So he's seen you play.
Yeah, I don't know if I played good though, but yeah, he's seen it.
Probably not that bad if you're still here.
I know, right? So it was Russia and France and Germany and Turkey and Romania and Slovakia. I played for the Tunisian national team. We qualified for the World Cup. I always wanted to see how many places I could go after that until I pretty much got here.
Waters for the Rogues.
The Rogues is the third team that I've played for twice.
Bridgewaters, Newfoundland.
And now this place, St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, is part of your story.
Mm-hmm.
Last place for you to play a professional game. What was that like for you?
You know, it's cool. I didn't expect, the whole jersey thing from the Rogues, Gabriella and Tony. Just the love and support. And, people showed their appreciation of how much they appreciated me here.
Kevin Bridgewaters, ladies and gentlemen, is on fire.
It's been all love here. Like, I like it. Like, I really love it. Like, if I didn't have, kids, I could live in St. John. The only thing is that cold. We got to talk to God about that. Like, it's way too cold up here. I'm 41. I turned 42 in September.
So, how many other players are out there that are still playing at 41?
Me, LeBron James. There's probably a few over in Europe. My goal was to play till I was 35, though. So I exceeded that. So there's a few of us out there, but I don't think they're moving as good as me, though.
3-point range. Bridgewaters a steal. 1-on-1, now 2-on-1.
From your older fans, what does it mean to them? What do you hear from them about what it means to still see you playing at that level?
Oh, they tell me I'm an inspiration. They tell me I should keep playing. But, I got kids. I want to be able to get out of bed and go play and do things like that. And when you start to lose the love for it, as in playing it, and I love it a lot, that's when you know it's time to, just pass it on. I want to coach guys and send them off to bigger and better leagues and, hopefully help them get some of the same opportunities that I got.
You went away, you wanted to make something of yourself. Is it true that there is a Kevin Bridgewaters Day?
So, the day, September 16th, and it's literally just a day. They just gave me my own day, and now I'm about to get my own street. I found that they're about to name the street Kevin Bridgewaters Road that I grew up on. So I don't know when that's happening. I think sometimes in the fall, but I think it's pretty cool. Now I got kids fighting over number 11 back home. It's retired though.
Is it?
Yeah, they retired it. They retired it about 5-6 years ago.
So no one else is allowed to be 11?
No, not no more. I think I got to get permission for it or something like that, but...
Unless it's your son?
Oh, no, I'm going to tell him no. He can't wear it.
So little does Newfoundland and Labrador know you've got this whole other fan base watching the games from Columbia, too?
Yeah, Columbia, Kentucky.
How does that make you feel?
The same support. They've always been supportive and seeing people that I went to high school with. And they never thought they'd imagine seeing somebody on TV like the times they have. And they always say, man, tell me it was a blessing knowing me and things like that. So that always makes you feel good that from people looking at you that you were going to be a statistic to now they're looking up to you or want their kids to look up to you because they want them to do the things you've done and achieve their dreams.
Bridgewaters, Newfoundland.
I got family here now. Everyone's super nice here. I don't get looked at funny. They make you feel home. Very welcoming. It's different. You didn't feel that pressure of you're a bad person or you're a loser if you lose a game. You know what I mean? Around the world it can make you feel like that. But here, win, lose, draw, people still treated you the same.
Kevin Bridgewaters, ladies and gentlemen, is on fire getting into the state.
And, I met brothers for life and, the guys that live here, Noel Moffitt and Steve Earls and Ryan Harnett. So I'll probably be in some weddings soon up here. I love those guys, so I'll always be a part of Newfoundland and Labrador.